Hello, welcome back. Last time I entered the Blue Rooms section of the mansion, which seemingly is largely switch block puzzles. Where was I? I came back to the save at some point. It looks like I'll be... Oh, I see. I didn't really examine my map very closely after I came in here. That door is going to take me back to this lower section, but I don't know that I can get back to the upper one. I hope I didn't miss anything important. I think I got all the stuff. But, like, I didn't really... Oh, no, I didn't get that gold key. And I see a suspicious brick there in the lower right of this room that I think might hint me how to get it. Okay, so... was there another... Yeah, there are other ways back out. There's lots of unfinished business here. Maybe I'll come back through that passage, that passage there. It's hard to tell. I know it's hard to tell how I navigate on the map. I'm just using arrow keys, but there's no, like, scroll transition, so you can't really tell which direction I'm going if I'm zoomed all the way in. Anyway, I have a purple key. I have 2 gold keys. Where am I going? Up that ladder, maybe? I did a bunch of work in this section. There was, like, this 1 gold coin, yeah, in that room that in the lower left I was trying to get. 2 reds. Okay, so I'm after 2 red keys, eventually. A purple door is there, so that's probably my destination. Okay. Right, and ultimately I want to kill those trolls and get their key, I think. Alright, spider. Other spiders. You have to be just in the worst arrangement. Okay, where am I going? Kind of upward, sort of? Somehow. Does this lead to purple? Maybe. Maybe somehow. Let's see. Are either of you... You're No, you're for that. Okay, that's not what I want. Aha, this does let me get that coin. So I can stop thinking about it. Okay, so... This does not actually lead me to that purple door. What does it lead me to? It gives me red... Okay, so I can open the red door. The other kind of red door. And then jump down here and be safe. Oh! Or fall through the floor. That's also an option. Apparently. That's right, that kind of happened to me before, only it wasn't as deadly. So that purple door... If I get here with the switches the other way around, should be accessible. So I just need to flip some switch blocks somehow. Sure, I can do that, but then what? This, I guess? Maybe. Well, that doesn't get me up there. Could this? No. There's an unused save. So I'd have to get to that upper passage there. Okay, that's not too hard. Although I can't do it directly from this state. I need to flip that one more time. But if I flip it one more time, then I can't get there. Wait, how does this work? I'm confused. That door needs to be open. Or I need to go the long way around? Like, I've done this room before. But somehow I've completely forgotten everything about it. Because I can't climb that ladder there, I would just fall down. Jack needs a platform to put his feet on. Is either of you a switchy flip block? Yeah, you are. There we go. Ouch. Oh! That was a pressure plate. I didn't even see. I can now see that the floor tile's different. Alright, here we go. Right, that thing comes and I can do this. But there's also more to see. Hang on. Oh, this feels dangerous. Ugh. Okay, so no going through there yet. Strange beauty, spacious room, goblins, sentimental... Blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Okay, distressing number of doors. Color-coded. Uh-huh. Whatever you say. Okay, so more switch blocks. So this is going to be one of those. Right. The brown levers, they said, by default, assume that they're going to switch the blocks. Fortunately, this is arranged nicely enough. What do you do exactly? Well, none of that helps me get through there. Okay, so this is helpful. Yes, there we go. Okay. Well, that's not. From here, at least. So that lever up above where that purple key is probably going to open the door in the lower left. That's my prediction. So if I flip this, does that help me in this room? Not especially. But maybe. Well, no, because I can just do that anytime. Okay, so that's kind of to my benefit if I can get back around some. I don't have another purple key, though. I do want that closed because then when I toggle all the doors with this, then I can get up there, I think? Yeah. These switch levers sure are plentiful. Seems like those... Oh, right, those are color-coded. I can see which that opens. Okay. I see what I need to pull that blue lever, but I've already done that, so I don't need to do that anymore. Okay. This is complicated. Well, that doesn't help. This does get me over there. Okay. This is just hard for my eyes to parse. Like, if I stop and look at it, I can see what each individual part does, but I can't really just, like, take a glance and get a good overview of what's happening. A lot of these... Oh, that's how I open that. Okay. A lot of these blocks are clearly placed just to confuse. Like those around that ladder, that doesn't really have much of an effect at all. Okay, so purple's open. Ah, gold. Let's get a bonus. Cool. So the blue lever is there, which I can pull now. Okay, sure. Sounds fine. How's that red key accessed? I see the bat block. I can think of a few possible ways. I tried to go through that door when I opened the gold one, or through the wall when I opened the gold door. And I couldn't. I don't think that would be good for my health. I'm pretty sure he'd try to climb up into that block and then fall. This ought to be okay, though. I don't see that being necessary. Okay, yeah, so I think I'm going to be riding a platform up through that central column. So maybe that's necessary? Well, I guess the platform is going to appear at... Oh, there. Okay, sure. I'll take it. Cool, right, and red keys are my goal in here, kinda. I need 2 of them. Oh, it's this room. Oh, cool, okay. So that must be the lever that releases the gold key and stuff. Okay. I didn't recognize where I was. Yeah, that's right, I've been here. Ah! I could have ridden this thing up and avoided that. If I flip the blocks, can I just get out of here? And not bother with anything else? Do I need... Let's see, I have a purple key. There was a purple door there, which I guess I should go through. Maybe the other red key is in there. That sounds likely. Okay, so I can slide down this. I don't need to do that. I've already done that. I guess... Oh boy, I don't feel like this is a great idea, but I'm gonna do it. Oh, I see. Pressure plate does that. Cool. A signpost with an arrow pointed down reads, express route to the end of this area. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Cool. Alright. So that's how that works. Wasn't there some unfinished business I had? Lots. Yeah, that's right. This is still that same mansion. This is still a mansion where I feel like I always have a lot of backtracking to do. Alright, nice. Oh, I thought I saw your pattern. Your interval's kind of... Oh, wait, there's a door there. Never mind. None of that matters. That's a very tight snake jump. And that thing's sliding around. Why is the snake moving? I guess I've seen that a couple of times. They can move, but it doesn't make much sense. Alright. Like... That is not the position a snake is in when it's moving around. Like, yes, snakes can move, but not from a sitting, coiled up position like that. Go slow, I'll be fine. It's this transition that's kind of scary. I can make it here. Now I'm in the right place, barely. Okay, so that's yellow. I see the... Okay, I see. I got a purple. And I'm out of gold keys. I guess I might as well save since that's there. Let's see what's up here first. Just in case I want to know. A mimic, okay. So mimic puzzle there. Gonna meet another goblin, I guess, unless that's Gus or Gary again. That snake just slid itself all the way off the screen. Alright. So I think that's my 10th save file in this mansion. It's been a while since I was in a situation where lives were a problem. Either I'm playing better, or I'm just in an easy section, or in a section with a lot of coins or something. Can't hear anything. Machinery running somewhere. Goblin recognizes me. Sometimes it's more about what you avoid than what you pursue. I didn't write it. Jack can guide the troll on a ladder. Uh-huh. So right, if I do the, if I like duck here, I can just move him horizontally because Jack doesn't crawl, and he does push-ups too. So presumably that's going to... No? I don't know what's going on here. Every time I pull a lever, I want the guy down there. Okay. So I think it's telling me to order this differently. So the order is... Okay, I see. Now hang on, tell me about this pressure plate again. Okay, so don't use the pressure plate, got it. So I'm going to want you there. Which lever does a what? This will let him down. Okay, I think what I want to do is drop him down here, Have him use that. Like this. Yeah. Cool. And now he takes an acid bath. Thanks for your help. Oh, cool. Okay. Goblin looks down. Spots Gus's bag. Is Jack carrying Gus's bag? Why is that N behaving kind of weird? You see that? The N in Goblin? That looks strange. Begins to yell to be heard. Hey, you're the one Gus told us about. Any friend of Gus's is a friend of mine. Tell you what, instead of yelling directions, why don't you move and I'll copy your movements? Try to avoid letting me fall in the bottom area, and if you need me to move, well, you stop, duck down, sure. It's weird that it tells me that twice. Like, you just told me in the previous room. I don't need a reminder this soon. Alright, so what do you do? Okay. Right, don't go down to the bottom. There is a pressure plate there. I want to know what it does before I do anything else. Oh, okay. Well, that's useful. So that's my final step. So, first thing to do, get him up the elevator. Pull this. I can pull that now. That's not helpful. So how do I... Oh, I see a sneaky lever down there, which doesn't help me get up to this place, though. Like, that's not passable. What toggles... Does this toggle the door there on the right? Because that one's a problem for me right now. It does, but not in the way that I want it to. Wait. That's interesting. Jack is not pulling this lever since there's a mimic there. Huh. So he doesn't... The mimic's lever pulling overrides Jack's. That's surprising. I would expect it to be the opposite. Okay, I think I see what to do. Ooh, this is slightly complicated. Wait, no, I don't see... Oh, yes I do. Yes I do. I need to drop this down, but leave him up there. Cool. Like, this is the first real troll mimic puzzle that I've seen in this game so far. That left lever shouldn't matter, right? Okay, so you go left, I go here. Yeah, and then you can go there. Jack pulls this and you get through. You managed not to drop that somehow. How does that work? How strange. Okay, great. And then there's this down here. What are you? Ah, neat. Okay, cool. And what does this do? Nothing anymore. Okay, cool. Oh boy, more of this. Okay, so watch for zappers. I guess I probably want to do this kind of thing? Sure. Okay. That's simple enough. Just don't let the goblin get acided. And don't let the Jack get zapped. I came awfully close to letting Jack get zapped. Be careful. I should just duck down here. That's much safer. Yeah. Push-ups, whatever. Okay, so bottom one last. What haven't I pulled? Those two right in here, I think. So you... Oh, shoot. Well, I messed up. Alright, well, I think I know how to do this more efficiently now. I can start immediately. Here. Get there, do that. Oh, wait. Oh, they stay! Oh, okay. So I don't lose any progress at all. That's nice. Cool. Got 2 red keys. I remember this room barely. So I'm back in this section. Wait, I can't go anywhere from here other than here if I want to. Uh... Are there any gold doors I missed? Skipped. There's nothing in particular up in that section, so I've cleared all that. Done with that area as far as I can see. There was a save down there. Oh right, that gold key back at the entrance. So I want to go all the way back to the entrance before I go through those red doors. That's a bit of a detour, but I guess I can do it. Alright, let me make my way back there. Okay, this actually was hardly out of the way at all. So if I open this, the gold key stays. Why? Do they have to leave the room? Will they? Yes, okay. That was a new sound. So speaking of sounds, a thing keeps happening where I call out a sound that's been playing. There's this sort of low-pitched whoosh sound that happens when like something appears or something magical happens in the room. I've heard it a few times and not seen a specific effect. It seems like every time I've identified that, everybody who's watching has heard a different sound and thought that was what I was talking about. So it's hard to describe. If I think of it, if I notice it happening, I'll point it out again in isolation. But yeah, there are a lot of different sounds in this game, but that one usually means something, but I can't always see a visible effect. Green keys? I've never seen any of those in this mansion, as far as I can remember. So, right, there's stuff up there. Clearly I can return at some point to pull that lever for whatever purpose. I don't actually know how I get back up top, though. Oh, right, that happens. Poor trolls, or goblins, or whatever the heck you are. What are you? You are trolls, okay. Are those two different? I really like that touch. That's the acid pit where they end up when they run away. I got that gold key, right? Yeah, I got that gold key. Okay, and it's pretty much just a straight shot to the red doors now. I don't think there's anything in particular I left behind. I'm sure this will be backtrackable at some point, because there's clearly stuff to come back for eventually. There's a save there that I guess I'm not using. Alright, here we go. The rooms are not blue anymore. Wait, this looks... Oh no, this is just a Dr. Dementor's voice. I'm stunned. I really am. I never expected you to get past the Tower of Power. But in its own way, the blue rooms were at least as difficult and frustrating. You're far more resourceful than I'd first guessed, but I'm glad. This is why I asked you to do this for me. I wanted to see where the strengths and weaknesses of the security system were, and I do note that it gave you trouble in some areas. Let's see how well you do in this last area, which is basically the pit I throw all my misfits in. I hope you're not afraid of the dark. Oh boy, dark rooms. Okay, so this is the last area. Okay, so, right, blue keys... A blue key trades for 4 green keys if I track down all these locations across the... Why is there a switch block under that door? That's a weird place for one of those. Alright, well this definitely wants me to use it, but I'm not going to yet. If I see a one-way passage or something I will, but I'm going to save that for now. That looks like... Yeah, that's a one-way passage. I can't return from that conveyor belt. Okay. I am very tempted to stop here, and I think I'm probably going to. I know this mansion's been going on for a long time, but this is a good transition point. I don't have a huge amount of time today, so yeah, this is a good place for me. Okay, I'll see you next time for final section, and there's going to be a lot of cleanup. Clearly at some point I'll be able to exit back out of here. Like I think that's the exit point there in this room. That's clearly some sort of exit point. And I guess I've seen... Let's zoom out a whole lot. Doctor demanded Zen. Well, I won't be able to see anything from this level. And it takes a really... Okay, so that's the maximum zoom level. Or minimum zoom level, depending on how you look at it. Okay. When I zoom all the way out, this doesn't look that huge, but like it's kind of high density. Like there's just so much back and forth in each of these rooms. So yeah, even though it's not like an extremely large room count, there's a lot to do here. Okay, cool. See you next time for final section.